Hey guys, it's Miss Nikki. I know it's been several days since I've gotten to post a reading for you guys, so I thought I would try to do that real quick for you this afternoon. Hope you guys are staying safe. I miss you, and hopefully pretty soon we'll be through all this and we can get back to school. But in the meantime, I was thinking about a new book to read to you, and this is one of my favorites. This is called The Important Book. This is written by Margaret Wise Brown, pictures by Leonard Weisgard. Some of you might know this author, especially some of you parents. This is the same author that wrote Goodnight Moon. So I know that was one of my favorite books to read to my daughter whenever she was younger. So some of you might recognize that. But part of the reason that I like this book is I think this has a lot of lessons for us when we're learning how to write a good paragraph. Good paragraphs usually have a strong opening sentence, a strong main idea at the beginning, kind of like your topic sentence. And then it has at least 3 good supporting details, and then it'll have a conclusion, a sentence that kind of re-sums up your main idea for that paragraph. And a lot of times we write a good essay like that too. We kind of follow that same format. We follow like a main idea, your details, and your conclusion. So I think this book has a lot of lessons for us when we're talking about good writing. So I'm going to read it to you, and you see if you can kind of pick up on that. So this is called The Important Book. The important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it. It's like a little shovel. You hold it in your hand. You can put it in your mouth. It isn't flat, it's hollow, and it spoons things up. But the important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it. So do you see what I'm talking about, how it kind of follows that pattern? It says the important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it. Then it gives other details about why a spoon is important. But then the very last sentence it says, but the important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it. I think that's kind of cool the way it does that. The important thing about a daisy is that it is white, it is yellow in the middle, it has long white petals, and bees sit on it. It has a ticklish smell, it grows in green fields, and there are always lots of daisies. But the important thing about a daisy is that it is white. The important thing about rain is that it is wet. It falls out of the sky and it sounds like rain. And it makes things shiny. And it does not taste like anything. And it's the color of air. But the important thing about rain is that it is wet. The important thing about grass is that it is green, it grows and is tender with a sweet grassy smell. But the important thing about grass is that it is green. The important thing about snow is that it is white. It is cold and light. It falls softly out of the sky. It is bright and the shape of tiny stars and crystals. It is always cold and it melts. But the important thing about the snow is that it is white. The important thing about an apple is that it is round. It is red, you bite it, and it is white inside. And the juice splashes in your face, and it tastes like an apple, and it falls off of a tree. But the important thing about an apple is that it is round. The important thing about the wind is that it blows. You can't see it, but you can feel it on your cheek and see it bend trees and blow hats away and sailboats. But the important thing about the wind is that it blows. The important thing about the sky is that it is always there. It is true that it is blue and high and full of clouds and made of air, but the important thing about the sky is that it is always there. The important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it. You walk in it and you take it off at night, and it's warm when you take it off. But the important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it. Now, this is my favorite page. The important thing about you is that you are you. It is true that you were a baby and you grew, and now you are a child, and you will grow into a man or into a woman. But the important thing about you is that you are you. And that's the end. I really like this book, and I hope that maybe you will go and look this book up and order it for yourself. But I have an assignment for you. I would love for you to take time to come up with your own important book. Maybe you can write down the important thing about my mom is that, and fill in the blank. Maybe you can say the important thing about my home is that, and fill in the blank. But see if you can come up with some ideas and see if you could write a really good, strong paragraph. And then maybe when you get back to school, you can come and you can share that with me. So think about something that's important to you and see if you can take a little time to spend some time journaling and working on your writing skills. It would be a really good idea to keep practicing those, okay? I miss you guys, and I'll try to make it not so long before I read to you again, okay? Have a great day.